Murray State University is proud of the positive environment on campus between its university community, faculty, staff, and students. Racer Proud pins are given to faculty and staff who go above and beyond to help students succeed. Murray State University President Dr. Bob Davies helped start the program here at Murray State, and he is in the studio with us today. President Davies, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you, Brian. I'm very glad to be here.
So can you tell us a little bit about the Racer Proud program?
This idea kind of grew out of several discussions I've had with faculty and staff. But what started it was that there is, when you think about Murray State, when you ask people to describe Murray State, what are some of the adjectives and what are some of the descriptors that they will have? And at every single level, at the top, it's being student-centered and doing things for our students. And so as we kind of talked about that, many individuals said, you know, we do this on a day-to-day basis. It would be fun or good to acknowledge those individuals on the spot who are doing something that is for the student and something that goes above and beyond. And so we started this, talking about different ideas and whatnot. And so we came up with a fairly inexpensive way to acknowledge individuals who go above and beyond and help the students. And that's the Racer Proud pin. It is a simple pin. It's simple in design, but distinctive enough that really hopefully will catch on. And as individuals go out and do great things, they'll have 1, 2, 3, or multiple pins. And then the idea too is as they see individuals do good things for students and for the university, for them to pass on that pin. So we bought a modest amount, $2,500 or thereabouts, just to start the program and to see it grow. It's been fun to watch these pins go across the campus. I awarded one of the first ones to the transportation team. A student had a flat tire up in the parking lot and was desperate to get someplace, and she couldn't change it. She didn't have the right wrench and everything else. And so the transportation team went up there and helped her change the tire and got her going, and we gave them a pin for that. They in turn gave the pin to an individual who was transporting international students back and forth between the Nashville Airport and Murray State. And one of the things that, because of liability, we can't take parents. And so what he did is he brought the students back, got in his own car, went and picked the parents up, and then brought them back. And so he got a pin, and then he awarded to another individual, and that pin has gone on to many different iterations. So again, it's just about a way for our community, our faculty and staff to acknowledge their colleagues when they do something pretty special for a student. And I've also noticed too that sometimes it's gone to some community members who have done things for our students as well, and they too have been passing it around. So again, it's just an opportunity for us to acknowledge who we are, being very student-centered, and in a external way, motivate individuals and thank them for doing great work.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds like a real morale booster.
Yeah, it's a morale booster, as you said, and again, to acknowledge individuals for doing the great work that they always do.
What other instances can someone do to get a pin that hasn't already been done?
Well, they could do all sorts of fun things. I know a pin was given out to a BST who went out of his way to shovel sidewalks for some students who were in a snowstorm, and they were in scooters and were disabled, so they went out of his way to do that. A faculty member received one for staying after and talking to a student on a Saturday afternoon. Another colleague saw him do that, and this faculty member came in, and so that was another example. A faculty member took 2 students out to lunch, and one of our colleagues saw him and gave him a pin for that. So there's all sorts of different types of things. We purposely didn't say it's got to be this, that, or the other. It is those genuine, more often than not, spontaneous acts of doing something for a student. And I also have to say, we started off with the student side, but we've also seen staff give it to other staff members for helping them out, and faculty to other faculty, or faculty to staff, or whoever the case may be. Again, just helping people, those spontaneous acts of kindness.
So can it be reversed? Can a student give it to a faculty member?
Absolutely, and we've seen that. We've seen students, I've had a couple students come up to me every once in a while and ask, hey, can I give a pin? This faculty member just gave me a great idea on a research topic, and I just want to give them say thank you. And sure, absolutely, we give those pins out. The idea is not to hoard those pins. The idea is to give them out to as many people as possible.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you, Brianna. I really appreciate all that you do. And of course, we gave you a Racer pin for all the things that you do in helping students through the Roundup and informing students and keeping them engaged. So again, thank you very much, and I hope you wear that pin with pride. But as you see a faculty member, as you see a staff member, or you see a fellow student do a random act of kindness, make sure you give it to them as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.